What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and it's time for another favorite tech of the month video. This time for the month of August, and yes, I know I'm a couple days late, guys, I get it, but I was in Germany packing up. I finally moved out of my old apartment. Yes, I'm throwing some excuses out there, but you know, I've been busy. But for those of you who have never seen one of my favorite tech of the month videos, I'm pretty much gonna be talking about the tech that I've been personally using on a daily basis, whether that's old or new, but check out what I've been using. So first things first, I feel like this one's gonna be an easy, no-brainer, the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Now, if you missed my real day in the life video, you gotta go check that out where I go over almost everything about this phone. But honestly, this is the phone that I've been carrying with me alongside my iPhone. You guys know I carry an iPhone and an Android phone, so I gotta have best of both worlds. But the Note 9 has replaced the Google Pixel for me, the Pixel 2 XL, and it hasn't been letting me down. Now, the Note 9 is a very big and expensive phone, so I can understand why some people might not be too crazy about it. But aside from those two things, this is probably the best Android phone on the market. Now, of course, when it comes to personal preference, in terms of like the way the operating system looks and the UI, all that stuff, I really don't think you can beat this phone. It has everything, 4,000 milliamp hour battery, great cameras with great low light performance. It's snappy, it's fast, has the best display on the market. It's got a nice, great big display so you can watch content and do all kinds of stuff. It's got the S Pen, which I know for some people, they don't really care. S Pen for me, it's a nice bonus. Honestly, guys, I just feel like Samsung makes no compromises with their phones these days. They're putting out some of the best hardware without having to remove anything. So we didn't lose the headphone jack. We still have wireless charging, water resistance. Honestly, the Note 9 has just been everything that I'm looking for in one package. So I really like carrying this thing around. Not to mention, I've been using the Galaxy Watch as well, and these things just play so nicely together. I really like this watch, and I'm gonna do a full video on it just so you guys can know what you're getting. But so far, this combo, honestly, it's just been a killer experience. But something else that I've been carrying, guys, and I feel a little bit guilty here, are the Bose QC25 2s. Yeah, I believe that's what they're on, the 2s. Now, I know I've said it in the past, and I still stand by this statement. The Sony, what is it, WH-1000X Mark IIs are a better overall headphone than these in terms of features, sound quality, even noise canceling. But there's that one aspect of headphones that you just can't ignore, and that's comfort. For me, these have been so incredibly comfortable that it's been making plane rides just, so nice. And honestly, that's really the only leg up that I think it has against the Sonys, but it plays such a big role. It just makes picking them up a little bit of an easier decision than the Sonys, even though you know the Sonys are gonna sound a bit better. These still sound good, and they still have great noise canceling. So the inferior headphone wins for me lately, only because it's so comfortable to use and it's just nice to wear for long periods of time when outside. So that's my little confession over there. I feel like blasphemous for saying it, but what can I say? Now, something I'm a little bit more proud to say I've been using is this guy right here, the MSI GS65 Stealth. Now, I think it's the Stealth Fin, but this is an awesome gaming laptop by MSI. It's what I've been using for, I believe, like a solid month now. And guys, this thing is so good. I've been using the Surface Book 2 as my gaming laptop. I've been using it for a lot more than gaming, but this guy, it makes me want to replace my Surface Book 2. This guy's a bit more gaming oriented, so I've been taking advantage of that. And it's just been a really nice experience, especially when you look at how thin this guy is. So thin, guys. Now this does not even look like a full-blown gaming laptop. It looks a bit sleeker than that. That's the name Stealth. But in terms of power, it's rocking an Intel 8th Gen Core i7 processor. It's their 8750H chip, as well as a dedicated GTX 1070, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs of SSD storage, not to mention a 144 Hz refresh rate. It's a 1080p display, but it actually looks really good. Everything looks solid. And honestly, it's just the form factor and power here that makes this thing so special. And look at this, guys. What gaming laptop with these kind of specs can you just hold like this with no problem? But I'm gonna be doing a full-blown review so you guys can know what I love and dislike about it. But for the most part, I've just been loving it. It's been one of my favorite laptops so far. Now, something that's been a bit more low-key, not as flashy as the gaming laptop over there, is actually in my gadget backpack, my current gadget backpack. And that's this Satechi Power Hub. Now, I know you guys have seen a ton of hubs and, you know, power cables, adapters, all that kind of stuff. But this one's actually been super convenient for me. I don't usually walk around with the regular wall outlets anymore, the wall adapters. I don't really walk around with those anymore. I've been just using this guy. And that's because wherever I go, Ari's nearby. Ari never brings around her own charger. So something like this with 4 ports has been extremely useful to me. Now, these ports are actually really nice because the first one is a USB PD port. So you can plug in a regular USB-C cable to power up something like a MacBook. So I can charge my MacBook with this guy right here. And I also have access to quick charge with my iPhone. So with this, I can have this cable right here, which is a USB-C to Lightning. And with that, I can quick charge my iPhone and get it charged up super fast. Ari is always, and I mean always, asking for this charger because she like uses her phone down to 1%. But that's neither here nor there. But this has been very useful because when she's bugging me for it, I can still take advantage of the other ports and charge my devices even though she's using it.
I need a charger, please.
Look at that. Did you hear that, guys? I need a charger. What are the chances?
What?
I just said you always need a charger. You never have one.
Really?
And you're always,
that?
yes, yeah. My life, guys. Anyway, the other ports here, you've got a Quick Charge 3.0 port right here, which is really nice. So my Note 9, even though it has Quick Charge 2.0, I can charge it up pretty quickly there. And it has other USB ports. This is why I carry it around with me. Really like this. Makes my life a bit easier. And the last thing that I'm gonna show you guys blew my mind a little bit. I'm telling you, that's not easy to do these days, but check this out. And this is the thing, guys. Right here is the Amazon Fire Cube TV. Now, I picked this up. I mean, there wasn't any real hype around it. I did want to try it out because I wanted to stay in the know. And man, I love this thing, guys. It's very, very new to me. I've only recently really messed around with it, but check this out. Turn on the TV.
Okay.
And just like that, we are good to go. And I know, trust me, I know there are ways to do that with like the Logitech Harmony remotes and all that kind of stuff. But to have this thing connected to your TV, it is really nice. I can even say, watch My Hero Academia on Hulu.
Getting My Hero Academia from Hulu.
Academia, Academia, whatever. So it'll start up the Hulu app even when it's sleeping, and then it should show the show that I just requested. Pause. Guys, this is crazy stuff here. I can completely control my TV with my voice. No need for remotes anymore. Everything can be controlled right here. And what's really impressive is the fact that it also works with the Sonos soundbar that I have right here. So I can say something like, Alexa, increase volume on the TV.
Okay.
Whew. And it's getting louder and louder. But what was kind of surprising to me when it comes to controlling the TV is that you're not limited to just being on the Alexa homepage in order to control it. You can tell Alexa to, let's say, set TV to HDMI 2. It'll go switch over to the input that I want, HDMI 2 is for, I believe, my Xbox. And you can still control the television with the Amazon Cube. Something like the Apple TV, you're not really gonna be able to control unless you're on the input that it's on. So this thing is straight up functioning as a full-blown remote with your voice. And I am completely here for that. You guys know I used to love my Xbox Connect for those kinds of features, but honestly, it's even more powerful and has more control than that does. So now I'm okay with Xbox cutting off the support for Connect. And even if you don't want to use voice commands at the moment, maybe it's nighttime, you don't want to yell or anything, you can just use the remote that it comes with, kind of scroll through the whole menu. But yeah, guys, that's the tech that I've been using in the month of August. I know it's September. Don't crucify me in the comments, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be the cool guy or girl that gives this video a thumbs up. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace.